Kasalukuyan po nagpapa-press conference ang Sandigan Bayan. Panuorin po natin ito.
0. There are actually four significant amendments that are included in this law. First is the creation of two new additions in the Supreme Court, in the Sandigan Bayan. So, as you all know, currently there are 5 divisions in this court. So there will be additional 2 that makes it 7 divisions in all. Right. Secondly is in the matter of quorum. At present, the court can only officially start its proceedings with the presence of all the members of 3 members of a division. But under our new law, to constitute a quorum, the presence of 2 justices will make the proceedings valid. So hindi na kailangan yung tatlong presence of the presence of all the 3 justices. Now, in the matter of jurisdiction, this law amended our jurisdiction because under our present law, all cases involving violations of the Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act, Republic Act 1379, and cases involving bribery, direct bribery, qualified bribery, indirect bribery, and corruption of public officials, irrespective of the amount involved, jurisdiction thereover belongs to the Sandigan Bayan if the accused public official holds a salary grade of 27 and above. So with the advent of this amendment, even if a public official now holds a salary grade 27, if there is no allegation of damage or there is no allegation of bribery, or even if there is an allegation of damage or bribery but not exceeding 1 million pesos, jurisdiction thereover will now belong to the regional trial courts. It's no longer with the Sandigan Bayan. Okay. And another very significant amendment is the so-called 2 justices rule. You know, at present, to render a valid decision, a resolution, or judgment, the unanimous vote of the 3 justices are necessary. But under the new law, only 2 votes of the 3-member division would be necessary to render a valid judgment. Right. But you will note in the law, however, that in the transitory provision, it says that with respect to the jurisdiction and the 2 justices rule, this will only apply after the effectivity of the law. And again, in the law, it says that it will become effective 15 days after its publication in the official gazette or in 2 newspapers of general circulation. Right. Those are the significant amendments in the new law. Yes.
I'm from GMATC.
Yes.
Regarding dun sa yung pag-render ng decision na kahit 2 justices lang yung magsilbing mga majority, hindi katulad natin dapat ang mga justices. Pag hindi nagkasundo, magkakaroon ng division of 5. So, ibig sabihin pa, wala na yung division of 5 sa bagong batas.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. Pero remember dito, although yung only 2 votes will be necessary to render a valid judgment, ang premise niyan is that all 3 justices will still have to deliberate on the decision. Okay? It's just yung the number required to render a valid decision. Hindi ibig sabihin yung pag okay na yung dalawa, hindi na i-consider yung opinion ng isa. all three justices, under the law, all three justices must still deliberate on any case for decision. Although, ang sinasaad ng batas is only two, the vote of only two justices is required to render a valid decision. No. Under the transitory provisions, it's very specific na itong rule na ito will only apply to cases filed after the effectivity of this amendatory law.
Lahat ng mga present cases natin dadaan sa division of 5.
In case of a dissent, yes, that's correct.
Ma'am, yung procedural, the President will appoint 6 justices of Sandigan Bayan and additional 9 staff members sa clerk of court and 7 sa offices ng mga justices. Yan po ba yung correct?
At yan pa rin po ay bahagi ng press conference ng Sandigan Bayan sa pangunguna po ni Presiding Justice Amparo Cabotahitang. Kanya pong tinalakay ang 4 sa mga pinakamahalagang amendments sa batas o patakaran sa Sandigan Bayan. Kabilang na po rito yung 2 karagdagang dibisyon ng Sandigan Bayan. Kung dati raw po ay merong 5 current divisions ang Sandigan Bayan, sa karagdagang 2 ay magiging 7 na po ito. Sinabi rin po niya na sa mga dinidinig na opisyal ng gobyerno, kapag ang public official ay may salary grade na 27, hindi na po ito magiging kabilang sa jurisdiksyon ng Sandigan Bayan. At isa sa mga mahalagang tinalakay niya na amendments sa patakaran ng Sandigan Bayan ay sa pagre-render po ng desisyon. Kung dati ay kailangan ng unanimous vote ng 3 hukom, ngayon sa bagong batas, 2 votes na lang ang kailangan para mag-render ng valid decision o judgment ang Sandigan Bayan.